What's up, everybody? It's RAYTERRY here. So I'm driving through one of my old neighborhoods yesterday, and I noticed that I didn't recognize anything. Like nothing. I recognized nothing. The names of the streets were the same, but they weren't going in the same direction. There were new streets added. There were old streets taken away. The entire neighborhood looked like a completely different place. And I was like, what? And there's a whole bunch of construction. They have new stores. I haven't seen those type of stores, you know, when I was growing up there. Not to say that those stores didn't exist then, but they just didn't exist in the type of neighborhood that I grew up in. I happened to see a brother that I know. Yeah, I haven't seen him in a long time, so I saw him. I was like, hey man, what's going on? I haven't seen you in a while. And he was like, yeah, man. He said, where you been? I was like, well, I live in Atlanta now. It's like, I've been living in Atlanta for a few years, but I've been out in Connecticut for a while, though. So we were talking, and I was like, bro, I was like, how long has this been going on? Like, when did they start doing these changes? He was like, man, they started these changes years ago. And I said, so what happened to the people that were here? And he said, a lot of the people ended up moving on. They moved to other places. They done some other things. I said, so what kept you in the neighborhood? And what he told me sparked my daily reminder. And today's thought is life changes. Just change with the change. So what he did was he said, I love my neighborhood. I love where I grew up. He said, I love where I live. So instead of me being pushed out, I decided to do whatever I needed to do to make sure that I stayed in the neighborhood where I grew up in, the neighborhood that I love so much. Even though it's different, it's still my neighborhood. So listen, when life changes, either you're gonna change with it or you're just gonna have to move on and go another way, another direction. The choice is yours. Either move on or go to another direction. And my guy, he decided to change with the change with the time. So life is gonna change, guys. What are you gonna do with the change? Be your version of dope and be that at all times. Talk to you later.
I'ma touch a few millions, stack the dough to the ceiling. Right now that's how I'm feeling. Truck wheeling, cars dealing.